When I've given interviews over the years, I'm often asked to name the best corporate boards and also asked to name some of the worst. Now, the worst list is easy. There's always a corporate scandal brewing somewhere in the world with the company's board in the headlines and lots of boardroom markers of failure. When it comes to naming best boards, though, it's more of a quandary. Picking a board that has really eminent members or that looks good on paper ends up embarrassing when things fall apart. Consider the recent case of Theranos. The biggest problem with naming a best board, though, is that really good, effective boards do their work so quietly that no one notices them. Bad corporate governance is splashy and exciting, with news headlines, grand juries, perp walks, lots of lawyers. Good corporate governance is boring. There's little drama, there's solid information and good intentions. Directors devote time to learning the business and its people, and they trust what they learn, not just because that trust has been earned, but because they have strong internal controls and reporting, structures that work well, and they also have personal communications with staffers in the know. Board meeting agendas, minutes, committee structures, and information packages are well thought out, and they're proven effective. The CEO doesn't try to hide things from the board, in part because the governance structure makes it hard to hide things from them. In short, these boards quietly do an effective job. Low stress, well planned and executed, boring. Think back to the first two tech unicorns of 20 years ago, Microsoft, Apple. Both were scaring the world with brash, explosive growth under founders and board chairs, Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. Jump ahead to today, both companies have matured, but they're still powerhouses. They regularly reinvent themselves under the leadership of current CEOs Tim Cook and Satya Nadella. But can you name the current board chairs of Microsoft and Apple? Don't worry, no one else can either. The governance of both companies outgrew those early freebooting ways. They became professional, well-structured, independent, and by recent results, very effective. And best of all, boring. I'm Ralph Ward from the Boardroom for April.